So, last we left off, we found Samson's lair and it's full of horrible shit. So, we need to go and fight Samson. Alright.
A pleasure.
Anything?
What do the people make of us? There's scarcely a noble house that hasn't openly pledged its support to us.
Okay, that's fine. Do 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 do. Okay. So what do we have? Well, we're ready. We need the Council of Heralds declare the land basin the holdings of the Inquisition. As such, okay. That's all good. Find Cress's mare. Seek him in the holding cells. Let him stew there until the Inquisitor brings him out for judgment. Okay, so does that mean that we get to judge him now? So if we go down to the prison area. Okay, where am I going? Is it this way? Prison, prison, prison. Which is not where I think it is. No, that's just the mirror. That's the other. Nope, this is the mirror. So where is the... I'll have a chat with Morrigan.
I understand you have spared the Grey Wardens from destroying what goodwill was left them. 'Tis good of you, considering the weakness Corypheus exploited was their own doing. Still, should a true archdemon one day arise, they will no doubt be needed. Or so they would have us believe.
You seem to know a great deal about elven law.
The Dalish are not the only ones interested in the distant past, Inquisitor. Indeed, my skills allow me access to places the Dalish dare not even dream of. The ancient elves hold secrets they have not yet given up. Secrets about the foundation of Thedas itself. Thus, they are my focus. Corypheus clearly feels the same.
Now that you've seen the Inquisition up close, what are your impressions?
'Tis remarkable what you have built. I will give you that. Leniana has built a network of spies beyond anything Thedas has seen. All this in precious little time, conjured from thin air through the power of fervor alone. I wonder if Corypheus suspected what he was enabling, just as I wonder what will become of all this once he is defeated.
We have to defeat him first. Then I'll worry about what's next.
Should that happen, the world will lie at your feet, more or less.
That's an
Beware
unsettling
the
thought.
heights you reach, Inquisitor. When this is done, many will be eager to knock you back down.
I'd like to know more about you.
Ah yes, whence comes the mystery woman slinking her way into the Inquisition's ranks? Once I was an apostate, living well away from the banal influence of the Chantry in the Kukari wilds. Then came the Fifth Blight with its darkspawn, and I left Ferelden for the Empress's court. 'Tis certain the nobles of Orlais breathe a collective sigh of relief that I am now here.
You were in Ferelden during the Blight.
The Blight began in the Kokari Wilds, so yes, I experienced it firsthand. Indeed, I fought at the hero of Ferelden's side for a time. She is the reason the Blight was defeated.
Hell
We
yeah.
did not part on good terms. I regret a great deal, but that, most of all. And after that, I came to Orlais. The last place one would look for me, or such was my hope.
It's odd that an apostate could live so openly.
It confuses those who expect apostates to cower and hide. I stand boldly before them and demand to know why I need some chantry mage to teach me to control my power.
Fair enough,
They
yep.
put me on a leash so they can feel safer at night. I am uninterested in their comfort. Naturally, it helps to have friends in high places.
The Orlesian court seems like an odd place to find someone like you.
That was the point, originally. I knew the Empress was intrigued by the arcane, and that I could answer questions no chantry mage could. Thus, we fit together nicely. I became her advisor, and she my benefactor and source of refuge. Truth be told, our arrangement would not have lasted much longer. Too many wagging tongues, even for Celine.
I'll leave you to the garden.
Until next time, then.
We've never really had like a full conversation like that with her. Let's see, do I want anything? Okay, do I want... what have we got? Ooh. Ashvine nettle, yeah, let's do... Okay, elf fruit is there, black lotus is there. Wow, there's a lot of black lotus. Why? That's all good. That one's growing. Elf fruit. Ashvine nettle and prophet's laurel. Okay. Anything else?
Good, Inquisitor. I am glad that issue has been resolved.
We stocked.
What is your evaluation of our supplies?
We are groaning with resources, a reflection of your competence and inspiration.
Again, Tyros.
Where did you receive your training?
I studied with Adan after he left the service
What
of the
are
King
you?
of Ferelden. Well, when the King was no longer there to serve. Our College of Associates tends to meet informally. I've since been fortunate enough to serve various heads of state. They are all as good as another, truth be told. My skills and contacts are better suited to more imminent need.
Are there others who could come to Skyhold?
They are helping now. I have contacted many of our finest, and their influence is not inconsequential. They are not, shall we say, prone to take the field, but we will be well supplied.
I take it you're a city elf, not Dalish.
It's not a useful identifier. I am an elf. I was raised away from the Dalish. No, I do not know their customs. I'm sure that much was immediately obvious. It's of little concern. I have skill enough to be evaluated by what I can do. My associates appreciate my work.
Hell yeah.
As you were.
Of course, Inquisitor.
Okay, let's go. I don't think we can go to this one yet, so... where am I going? Where is... I need to find what's-her-face. Hi Stonetooth, welcome in. It's good to see you. I love this game. I'm having a lot of fun with it. It's my first Dragon Age game, and I'm having so much fun. Oh, holy shit. 16. Okay. Mage Hunter, that's not nice. It's a shield though. Restriction not Varric, okay. Upgrade. Valuables. Do I have anything I want to sell? I don't think so. Oh, I could sell that. And that. And that. And also that one too. Yeah, that's all good. Do you think you'll play the others later? I would like to, but the problem is, Origins and 2 have an abysmal PC port that does not have controller support, and my hands need a controller. So I need to kind of look into that at some point. I definitely want to play Veilguard. I own Veilguard. Ooh, what have we got here? Anything? Ah, I see. Okay. I see. Okay. I go up in here? What is in here? Ah. This is just someone's workspace. Okay. There are some things I've never actually seen in.
We all did.
Okay, I need to find you.
I understand the Inquisition has tracked down the missing Seekers.
Yes, we have.
Herr Oswin. I didn't see Ban Loren as the sort of nobleman that would become involved in this war. The sooner we go there, the sooner I can put this search behind me.
Do you want to be divine?
So, you're a candidate for Divine now.
So I am informed.
Is that something you actually want?
Why should what I want matter?
Why shouldn't it matter? Don't you have the right to be happy?
It is very simple. The Chantry needs to survive. To do that, it must change. I have never believed in asking another to do what you are unwilling to do yourself. So I look upon this as an opportunity. I owe it to myself and all of Thedas to seek the Sunburst throne.
Perhaps there's another way.
There are other ways you can change things.
Perhaps. I may not have a choice in the matter if the Chantry clerics pick another.
Do you have any advice for me?
It seems that Corythia searches for elven artifacts. That's hardly surprising. Tevinter power is based on what those vultures scavenged from the ancient elves. Whatever advantage he hopes to gain, we need to stop him at once.
Okay, anything else? No.
That's enough for now.
Another time, then.
Let me go in here. This is just the usual. But where is... All sorts of people have now come here, which is great. Ah. Let's see if we can talk to someone. Is there anyone in here?
No one to watch over, your worship. We either have many friends, or you've made short work of enemies.
Right, okay, so they're not actually here then. Ooh. Okay. Nothing there either. This is kind of horrifying, I can't lie. Like, imagine being a prisoner here when it could collapse or fall apart. Horrifying. No, thank you.
Geography and linguistics, Milo Thatch speaking.
Thank you for the follow, friend. I I appreciate it. Okay, right, I have to sit in judgment. Oh, I have to actually get up the stairs first. Anything else we want from you, Varric?
Need something? Or are you just here to admire the dwarf?
Carry on.
Okay. Alright, the first thing I'm gonna do is I'm gonna save here in case I want to save scum it. Because we believe in save scumming in this community. If something
Mayor
upsets
Gregory
you or you
Dedrick
make a
of
mistake.
Crestwood is present for betraying his own constituents. He confesses that 10 years ago, he flooded Old Crestwood to kill refugees and villagers touched by the Blight. The mayor claims it was to spare the rest of Crestwood, but we only have his word.
If the mayor has anything to say in his defense, let him speak.
There's no cure for the blight. But I couldn't convince anyone to leave a sick child or husband behind.
So you herded the infected into one place and flooded Old Crestwood? Were no innocents caught in the waters?
Nearly everyone in the village had the blight. I swear it.
Right.
Have mercy. I couldn't tell the survivors I'd drowned their own families to save them. I couldn't.
Okay. I get why he did what he did. I get why he did what he did, but ugh. He couldn't even answer for certain that there were no innocents. Like, he hesitated. Oh, I'm gonna try this one. Those who don't know, we are romancing Solus. So if Solus disapproves, I'm gonna crack. I'm gonna...
You committed murder on Ferelden's soil. Let them deal with your punishment. Send him to Denerim. He can live the rest of his life behind their bars.
In prison? Maker. I should have drowned with them.
But what happens if we... What happens if we do... You always say before big decisions? Yeah. No, Baldur's Gate 3 taught me that that's okay. Baldur's Gate 3, I had so much fun save scumming.
Mayor Gregory Dedrick of Crestwood is present for betraying his own constituents. He confesses that 10 years ago, he flooded Old Crestwood to kill refugees and villagers touched by the Blight. The mayor claims it was to spare the rest of Crestwood, but we only have his word.
If the mayor has anything to say in his defense, let him speak.
There's no cure for the blight. But I couldn't convince anyone to leave a sick child or husband behind.
So you herded the infected into one place and flooded Old Crestwood? Were no innocents caught in the waters?
Yeah.
Nearly everyone in the village had the blight. I swear it. Have mercy. I couldn't tell the survivors I'd drowned their own families to save them. I couldn't.
I want to see what happens with this one.
You lied for 10 years about your crime, then fled after confessing your guilt. For avoiding justice, you are exiled from Ferelden. I doubt the Crown will disagree.
I knew your coming meant the end. One way or another.
Okay, so 2 people disapproved for that one. I think in all honesty, I'll probably go for the prison one.
Mayor Gregory Dedrick of Crestwood is present for betraying his own constituents. He confesses that, 10 years ago, he flooded Old Crestwood to kill refugees and villagers touched by the Blight. The mayor claims it was to spare the rest of Crestwood, but we only have his word.
He's pleading guilty while claiming he's not. Which is it?
There's no cure for the Blight. But I couldn't convince anyone to leave a sick child or husband behind.
So you herded the infected into one place and flooded Old Crestwood. Were no innocents caught in the waters?
Nearly everyone in the village had the Blight. I swear it. Have mercy. I couldn't tell the survivors I'd drowned their own families to save them. I couldn't.
I don't know, because I don't really want to give him to the Grey Wardens, because what's he gonna do? Fight until he dies? What's he gonna do? Like... I think I'm just gonna give him to Ferelden.
You committed murder on Ferelden's soil. Let them deal with your punishment.
I think I'm just gonna... There's
Send
no
him to
good
Denerim.
options,
He can
really.
live the rest of his life behind their bars.
In prison? Maker. I should have drowned with them.
Okay. Is there another one? No? Okay, it's just giving me... Okay, the next thing I want to do... We have to head off for lunch, hopefully you'll still be on. Have a good lunch, I hope it's tasty. Thank you for popping in. Okay, there's a thing. Jenny attends a party. Interesting. Oh, yeah, let's do that one then.
Inquisitor.
The Hunter Shade. Five by 6. 412. Ooh.
Let us begin.
Okay. That's our main questy thing. People removed, they not made a reappearance. Okay. The College of Magi. Use diplomacy, yeah. Let's have a look. Where's the one I was looking for? There we go, investigate. Thank you so much. We should investigate. Okay, so we can do that later, but... one thing we should be doing right now is... where are you? Where is it? Not there. It's not there. It's not there. So where are you? We repaired there. Elven ruins, yep. Deal with orbs of mirror. Those across the sea, but where is Sanatory? Yeah. Leather. College of Magi. Ooh. Dorian. Ooh, okay. Woman slaves in Venatori hands. I don't really like using winter resistance. Drawn support.
Inquisitor.
Let's do that. Okay, is there anything else that we haven't found? Okay. Okie dokie dokie. So then would that mean... Yeah, let's do that for... Let's do that for Cassandra then, if we can't find... let's do... Eric. Cassandra's going with us. And Solus. Ding ding ding. Hopefully this will be good. Oh, it's pretty. Oh no, it's pretty, chat. I'm gonna take a sip of tea if anyone else needs to have a hydration.
Herr Oswin, odd that the trail should lead us here. Ban Loren is a pious, unassuming man. What has he become involved in?
He might simply be a victim as well.
Let's see what lies within.
Okay, there's a door there. Anything new? We can sell that later. But what's up here? Anything at all? Ah. Just a load of rubble. Okie dokie. Let me just go. Oh, it's stunning. hello. Interesting. What do you have to teach us? More enemies? Okay.
Promises. I should have known. The Order of Fiery Promise is a cult with strange beliefs about the Seekers. They've hounded us for centuries.
What
What
beliefs?
kind of strange beliefs?
They believe they are Seekers, the only rightful ones.
Oh no.
They say we robbed their powers long ago, preventing them from ending the world.
Ending the world?
The only way to truly eradicate evil in their eyes, the world will be reborn a paradise. It's all nonsense.
Okay.
Why haven't the Seekers dealt with them?
We have, many times. They simply reappear after a time like weeds. Nobody knows how.
Can they be reasoned with?
Is it possible to negotiate with them?
They're fanatics, drunk on whatever forbidden magic they can find to make themselves true Seekers. This explains why the Seekers might be here, but not the connection to Corypheus.
Okay. What do we have here? This is too suspicious. Okay, nothing else in here. Except that. But I don't think... Yeah, okay, we'll just take all of those. Okay, that way. They can't be reasoned with. Oh dear.
A Seeker. Did they torture him to death? The Promisers will pay for this.
Oh, Cassandra. Anything else here? Nope. Okay. Stunning. Hello, bird. Okay. They can't be reasoned with. Okay. Oh.
As the Seekers of Truth have proven resistant to the effects of red lyrium, the Elder One has seen fit to place them in your care. Reclaim your
no.
destiny, and know that the Elder One expects your devotion as repayment. Signed by Lord Samson, Commander of the Red Templars. Does Corypheus not realize the Promisers want the world to end? What use are they to him?
He sold the Seekers to them?
So Corypheus sold the Seekers to these cultists.
And they leapt at the chance, of course. But this doesn't explain how he captured the Seekers in the first place, or what's been done with them. We must keep looking.
Why are they resistant?
The letter said Seekers were resistant to red lyrium.
Our abilities grant us many gifts, but a resistance to red lyrium's corruption? That seems strange. Although it would explain why none have numbered among the Red Templars. And thus Seekers would be useless to Corypheus. He would have no leash to hold us.
You're worried.
You sound worried.
I am. The Seekers are my family.
Oh. Oh no. Okay, what else have we got here? Oh, loot. Anything else in here? Because we never know. Okay. We're gonna have to go up there in a second. I just want to double check and make sure there's nothing else here, but I don't think there is. Oh boy. If I go here, I'll take a screenshot. Ah. Alright lads, up we go, we're going in, we are going in. Oh. Okay. I see how it is. Okay, yeah, let's do that one. Hell yeah. Yeah, because if we can find... Ooh, what have we got? The Order of Fiery Promise. Consider the time in which the original Inquisition existed. The First Blight devastated the world, tearing down mighty Tevinter Imperium and leaving nothing in its place. Just as there were several cults of unjust vying to become the true inheritor of the Prophet's faith, more than one group claiming to represent the one true path to deliver the world from chaos, the Order of Fiery Promise was one of these. A band of men and women who decreed that not only was the underworld nigh, it was necessary. Thales must be cleansed with the fire and reborn to paradise. This they solemnly promised. They devoted themselves utterly to seeing this come about. Whether they ever drew close to their goal is unknown. The Inquisition eventually crushed these promises during a battle recorded only as the cleansing of Cherno. The cult reappeared in the early Divine Age, claiming to take up the Inquisition's mantle. After it transformed into the Seekers of Truth, linking the two Chantry Hunts that did not see the promises eliminated again until the Exalted Age. Interesting. Interesting. Well, that's certainly, okay, so what's up this way? We could go that way, or we could have a look. Have a little look. Ooh. Anything up here? No. What about on the other side? Ooh, anything fun? Okay, let's get rid of some of the... I don't think... Anything? Mercenary hatchet? Nothing else in here. Nothing there either. No, okay. Let me see, does Varric have anything that he could wear? Yeah, none of these are particularly... Accessories, yeah, they're all good. Solus, you have that one. Staff of the Void. Virulent Staff, which is only 55, okay. Nope, okay. But you... Superior, yeah. Vanguard. She looks cute in that, but no. Greatest hits. Winter's Breath, Avenger. Soul Kisser, Great Sword. No, okay. Okay, let's do a quick save then. Alright, in we go. This is either going to be really good or really bad.
Daniel! Daniel! Can you hear me?
Oh no.
Cassandra. It is you. You're alive.
Oh
As
no.
are you. I'm so glad I found you.
No, they put a demon inside me. It's tearing me up.
What? You can't be possessed. That's impossible.
I'm not possessed. They fed me things.
Oh.
I can feel it growing.
Can we help him?
Can we do anything?
I don't know. This thing inside him.
The Lord Seeker. You have to find him.
Of course we'll find him. If he lives, we'll...
Lucius betrayed us, Cassandra.
Oh god.
He sent us here, one by one. An important mission, he said. Lies. He was here with them all along. He's still working with them.
But we met Lord Seeker Lucius in Val Royeaux. He couldn't have been here.
That wasn't him. It was a demon, masquerading.
Oh god, fuck.
What? How could that be?
The Lord Seeker allowed it. He let the demon take command while he...
Came here.
Cassandra.
Now is not the time for sympathy.
Wait. Don't leave me like this, please.
You should have come with me. You didn't believe in the war any more than I did.
You know me. I wanted that promotion.
Go to the Maker's side, Daniel. You will be welcome.
Oh. Are you going to kill him? Yeah. Oh gosh.
He was my apprentice. I have never known a finer young man. Now we find Lord Seeker Lucius.
God. I know she would never want it, but I want to give her a hug so badly. That's not her style, but... Oh, goddamn. Anything in here? No. Ah, but you. Like, I know that's not her style. Okay.
Lord Seeker Lucius.
Cassandra, with a woman I can only assume is the new Inquisitor.
Oh god.
You must be very proud of your handiwork.
I presume you know we Seekers of Truth were once the original Inquisition. Oh yes. We fought to restore order in a time of madness long ago, as you do now. And we became proud. We sought to remake the world, to make it better. But what did we create? The Chantry, the Circles of Magi. A war that will see no end.
So you help Corypheus?
And aiding Corypheus is supposed to help?
Corypheus is a monster with limited ambition.
True.
And your ambition is so much greater.
We Seekers are abominations, Cassandra. We created a decaying world and fought to preserve it even as it crumbled. We had to be stopped. You don't believe me? See for yourself. The secrets of our order passed to me after the former Lord Seeker was slain. The war with the mages had already begun, but it was not too late for me to do the right thing.
And this was the right thing.
Lord Seeker, what you've done.
I know. What Corypheus did with the Templars does not matter.
Of course it matters.
Seen the future.
Of course it
I
matters.
have created a new order to replace the old. The world will end so we can start anew. A pure beginning. Join us, Cassandra. It is the Maker's will.
No, it isn't. No, it isn't. Ugh. Oh boy.
He was insane. He had to be. The influence of Corypheus, perhaps? Was he trying to disable the Seekers?
Maybe.
If so, the plan worked perfectly.
He could not have destroyed all of us. I won't accept it. Let us return to Skyhold. I wish to see what's in this book of secrets.
Okay. But I also just want to make sure we haven't missed anything. Ooh, hoo, hoo, hoo. Is there anything up here? It's always worth checking. Because you never know for certain. Oh, Cassandra. Oh, Cassandra. To lose so many members of her family just straight up like that because of some dumb man's decisions.
This tome has passed from Lord Seeker to Lord Seeker, since the time of the Old Inquisition. And now it falls to me.
Are you all right? You look drained.
On the contrary, it's a delight. I'm riveted.
Oh, you're joking.
Do you know what the Rite of Tranquility is?
Yeah.
The last resort used on mages in the Circle, leaving them unable to cast, but depriving them of dreams and all emotion. It should only be used on those who cannot control their abilities, but that has not always been the case.
You mutilate mages.
I always thought it a necessary evil. What finally began the Mage Rebellion was the discovery the Rite of Tranquility could be reversed.
Oh.
The Lord Seeker at the time covered it up, harshly. There were deaths. It was dangerous knowledge, the shock of its discovery in addition to what happened in Kirkwall. But it appears we've always known how to reverse the Rite, from the beginning.
So the rebellion could have been prevented.
Perhaps, but it was a long time coming, for many reasons. We created the Rite of Tranquility. To become a Seeker, I spent months in a vigil, emptying myself of all emotion.
Which is kind of impossible
I was
to
made
do.
tranquil, and didn't even know. Then the vigil summoned the spirit of faith to touch my mind. That broke tranquility, and gave me my abilities. The Seekers did not share that secret. Not with me, not with the Chantry. Not even with... There's more. Lucius was not wrong about the Order. I thought to rebuild the Seekers once victory was ours. Now I'm not certain it deserves to be rebuilt.
How would you rebuild?
If you did rebuild the Seekers, how would you do it?
I can't be the only one remaining. We will always spread to the winds, and some may still be out there. I would find them one by one. We would all read this book, no more secrets. Then together we would establish a new charter. The Maker's work in truth.
What is the Maker's work?
You keep saying that, but what is the Maker's work?
There is no way to know for certain. That is why we must seek it out. Perhaps we lost our way because we stopped looking.
I don't think I've ever seen you so shaken.
I do not think the Seekers have been doing the Maker's work.
Nope.
Not truly. Perhaps we believed it once. The original Inquisition came to be during a terrible time. But now, we harbored secrets and let them fester. We acted to survive, but not to serve. That is not the Maker's work.
You said there was more in the book.
At some point, power becomes its own master. We cast aside ideals in favor of expedience, and tell ourselves it was all necessary for the people. Will that happen to us, Inquisitor? Will we repeat history?
I don't know.
I can't foresee the future, Cassandra.
But we know the past. Those who do not heed history are doomed to repeat it.
Yep. Oh. I don't feel like we have a say in this, really. Because it's her choice. It's her life. It's her organization. Does she want to? Maybe? But she's also struggling, and if we say that it's up to her, and then she makes a choice and regrets it, I don't... What do we think, chat? What do you think? Then make them better.
Rebuild the Seekers. Make them better than they were.
Is that what she wants? Yes.
Thank you. I could not have done this on my own.
Oh. Hell yeah. Hi, Void.
Seems like it's already been another month. Huh. Anyway, button, and hi.
Hi, Void. How are you, friend? Thank you so much for subbing for 38 months. How are you doing? It's good to see you. Okay, what do we have here? What is this? Is this what I think it is? This might be what I think it is. But I also do want to sell some stuff. Oop, no, that's the wrong way. Let's sell some stuff. Oh yeah. What else do we have? Busy and you still haven't had lunch, but at least you just tell us. Hell yeah, what are you having for lunch? What are you having for lunch? Knight Enchanter. Oh my god, sword. Yeah, that's fine. Okie dokie. What's up?
The Spy Master has confirmed it. Blackwall is gone.
Gone where?
Go on. Leliana knows where he is, doesn't she? She knows everything.
She doesn't know everything, yet. Sister Leliana had us search the Warden's quarters. Not much to find, except this. It was missing from last week's reports.
Oh no.
I don't know what Blackwall's interest in this particular matter is, but it could be a good place to start.
Crumpled sheet of paper. Lieutenant Cyril Mornay, one of the soldiers responsible for the Calais massacre of 937, was captured in Leeds. Others who were arrested and did not know who he was assassinating. He was just following the orders of the captain. The captain is still large. Mornay is to be executed within the week. Okay. Let's go find him then. Let's do... Oh, no, that's not what I meant to do. Oh, bollocks. That's not what I meant to do. I meant to go to... I'm gonna do this again because I hit the wrong button. Fried rice with some fish. Oh, that sounds delicious. That sounds delicious. Okay. Eric. Solus. And I'll take Cassandra with us. Oh boy. This is not right.
Cyril Mornay, for your crimes against the Empire of Orlais. For the murders of General Vincent Callier, Lady Laurette Callier, their 4 children, and their retainers.
Jesus.
You are sentenced to be hanged from the neck until dead. Do you have anything to say in your defense? Very well.
Oh boy.
This is grim.
Proceed.
Wait.
Stop! A Grey Warden.
This man is innocent of the crimes laid before him. Orders were given and he followed them like any good soldier. He should not die for that mistake.
Then find me the man who gave the order.
Oh, shit.
Blackwall!
No, I am not Blackwall. I never was Blackwall.
Oh fuck.
Warden Blackwall is dead.
Oh fuck.
And has been for years. I assumed his name to hide like a coward from who I really am.
You, after all this time.
It's over. I'm done hiding.
Oh fuck.
I gave the order. The crime is mine. I am Tom Rainier.
Are you, or are you just assuming? Yeah, speak to Rainier, like, was that him?
Can you believe it? Tom Rainier himself.
Okay.
You must know something about René.
I know what everyone knows. He'll hang for the massacre of a noble and his family.
Where did they take the prisoner?
In the jail of the marketplace. If you've goodbyes to say them now. It's a damned mess, but believe you me, it'll be sorted out quick. Lots of people can't wait to see that man swing. Guess not.
Oh boy. Can I just... Kick stuff on, okay. Where else?
You've heard there's a Teventer working with... They are not. You're a liar.
A full retreat, it sounds like. Welcome.
Okay. Seriously, Blackwall, what the fuck? What the fuck, my dude? What? Anything? What do we have here? I mean, honestly, dude, if it's not you, then why are you assuming?
I didn't take Blackwall's life. I traded his death. He wanted me for the Wardens, but there was an ambush. Darkspawn. He was killed. I took his name to stop the world from losing a good man.
Oh.
But a good man, the man he was, wouldn't have let another die in his place.
Was the bailiff telling the truth? Did you really do those things?
Yes, I did. It's all true. It's time we all took a good look at who I really am.
Don't you understand? I gave the order to kill Lord Callier, his entourage, and I lied to my men about what they were doing. When it came to light, I ran. Those men, my men, paid for my treason, while I was pretending to be a better man. This is what I am. A murderer, a traitor, a monster.
I'm not convinced.
Would a monster have given himself up? Somewhere along the line, you stopped pretending.
Yes.
The man on the gallows, Mornay. Who was he?
My second in command. He was a good man. When I heard he'd been caught, I was resolved to stop his execution. Couldn't let another die for my mistake.
I need to know about Blackwall. The real Blackwall.
We met in a tavern when I was on the run. I was nothing, a waste of life. But he wanted to recruit me. We headed to Valchavan for the joining. But Blackwall insisted on making a stop along the way. An old ruin from one of the previous blights. He said it led to the deep roads.
Oh, no.
Down alone, find a darkspawn, and fill a vial with its blood.
Well, that's not gonna end well.
I found the warden ambushed by more of the creatures. He took a blow for me. He shouldn't have died. It should have been me.
It was a heroic act, stepping between you and a darkspawn.
I wasn't worthy. He would have wanted me to carry on to Valchavan, I'm certain. But without Blackwall, there's no proof that I've been recruited. That I didn't kill him. I couldn't go to the Wardens. But I couldn't just walk away. So, Rainier died. And Blackwall lived.
Who were you before this mess?
I was a captain in the Orlesian army. Well regarded, respected. But it wasn't enough. One mistake. One mistake and everything I worked for fell apart.
I need to know the details of what you did. Who you killed, why.
I betrayed the Empire and assassinated a general, all for gold.
Right,
The man
okay,
was General
but...
Vincent Callier. My employer was a Chevalier, Robert Chapuis. Sir Robert believed that Grand Duke Gaspard was the rightful ruler of Orlais and would eventually take the throne.
Oh,
He
no.
thought that by eliminating one of Celine's loyal supporters, he might endear himself to the true Emperor. I can't say if Robert's plan would have worked. I didn't care. There was good coin offered, and I took it. By the time Sir Robert's involvement was uncovered, I was long gone. Of course, the Grand Duke disavowed any knowledge of the act and publicly condemned it. Robert killed himself. Poison in his wine. Another victim of the great game.
You got your men to help you. What did you tell them?
They didn't know who they were attacking. I told them it was an important mission. They trusted me without question. Just as your men trust you.
Armies are weapons. Weapons don't wield themselves.
Weapons don't have lives, families, dreams. An army is not just a weapon.
My reports say that Callier was with his family. You had them all slaughtered.
I didn't know Callier would be traveling with his family.
So you fucked up.
Only soldiers,
again.
armed guards. My men have been told to eliminate everyone. They'd seen war. They thought they were defending their country.
Jesus.
No one has to think about that. But it's names that carry power in this world. Bloodlines. Heirs. No matter how leaders like Celine or Gaspard pretend the game is played, that's how real war is waged.
It shouldn't be that way.
That shouldn't be how wars are fought. There's no need.
War is unfair, and the sky is blue. But you're right. There was no need for what I did.
There's another thing I'm still wondering.
Yes?
Nope. See, the thing is, if you romance Blackwall, this must be devastating. This must be horrifying if you romance him. Like, what the hell?
I have Liliana's report on Tom Rainier.
Give me the overview.
Looks like our friend was once a respected captain in the Imperial Orlesian army. Before
So
the
that was
Civil
true.
War, he was turned, persuaded to assassinate one of Celine's biggest supporters. He led a group of fiercely loyal men on this mission, and told them nothing of it.
God.
His men took the fall for him. A few lucky ones, like Mornay, managed to escape.
Did she have this report all along?
Let me guess. Our spy master had this lying around somewhere, didn't she?
It would have been difficult for anyone to connect Blackwall to Rainier. Even Liliana has something of a blind spot when it comes to wardens. What do we do now? Blackwall. Rainier has accepted his fate, but you don't have to. We have resources. If he's released to us, you may pass judgment on him yourself.
What would you do?
If it were up to you, what would happen?
What he did to the men under his command was unacceptable. He betrayed their trust, betrayed ours. I despise him for it.
What?
Yet he fought as a warden, joined the Inquisition, gave his blood for our cause. And the moment he shakes off his past, he turns around and owns up to it. Why?
He wanted to change. To prove that he'd really left his past behind. He had to face up to it.
Saving Mornay the way he did took courage, I'll give him that. But I can't tell you what to do.
I want to get him out, because we're going to need him.
Have Rainier released to us.
We must move quickly. We can explore our options back at Skyhold.
Okay. Oh boy. That was a revelation, Jesus Christ. This game just gives me twist upon twist. I'm always left going, what the hell?
No time, please.
So, let me see. We go back here. I assume this is where we're supposed to go back. Okay, if we order... We go back here. I want to see if Solus says anything or Varric says anything.
If you've got questions, I'm your dwarf.
Okay.
Carry on.
Hi, my love.
My heart.
I need to know more about Corypheus.
He has lost his army, and he has lost Orlais. That eliminates
Okay.
military or political means to rebuild Tevinter. He will need to demonstrate that no one in this world can stand against his magic. It will not be subtle.
We'll talk later.
Dareth Shiral.
Okay, let's go talk to... Liliana. Let's see what she says.
I'm listening.
Any updates?
Anything I should know? It seems that the Orlesian army is awaiting our next move. Some of the generals are sympathetic to our cause, others are still suspicious. Our actions are under a great deal of scrutiny.
Okay.
I'll leave you to your work.
And I'm gonna add some things in. There we go. Anything else?
A request has been made of you, Inquisitor. Here it is.
Okay.
As you were. Yes, Inquisitor.
Anything else? From you?
Meeting you here.
I should go.
Try not to kill anyone without me.
Alrighty. I want to see if Josephine says anything. Maybe she will?
It's good to see you.
Anything to report?
What do the people make of us? There's scarcely a noble house that hasn't openly pledged its support to us.
Okay.
Any visiting dignitaries I should watch out for? Sir Griffith of Denerim, a most distinguished knight of the realm. He's defeated darkspawn, slain demons, chased down abominations. Just don't ask him about it over dinner. He spares no detail.
Oh gosh.
Yes? How do you stay so civil with everyone, Josephine? Bonds of circumstance among the nobility are fickle. Civility is the only constant everyone admires. And I do deplore rudeness in those who know better.
Doesn't it get tiresome?
Does it even become a strain sometimes? Well, it can be trying. There is no shortage of self-regard among the nobility. The game can be wearying, discouraging, and extremely baneful. But honestly, I'd miss meeting people. I've made the most fascinating friends. One good thing about becoming Inquisitor has been meeting so many different people. I'm pleased. I imagine we appear a strange bunch to those outside our circle. Mages, Templars, Seekers, and an apostate elf are not often found working in harmony. Or at all.
Ooh. Okay.
Let's speak later. Goodbye.
Okay, let's see. Do I have a way to... Okay, Tom Rainey's fate. There was a favor. It was a trade to our cause. Ooh, secrets. Ooh. Ooh, hoo hoo hoo. We could switch him out. We could switch him out. Hmm. Yeah, let's do... Okay. Yeah, is there anything else? So now that he's been released back to us. But. Okay.
For judgment this day, Inquisitor, I must present Captain Tom Rainier, formerly known to us as Warden Blackwall. His crimes... well, you are aware of his crimes. It was no small expense to bring him here, but the decision of what to do with him is now yours.
Oh gosh, I don't want to do this.
I didn't think this would be easy, but it's harder than I thought.
Another thing to regret. What did you have to do to release me?
Josephine called in a few favors. There are enough people out there who owe the Inquisition.
And what happens to the reputation the Ambassador has so carefully cultivated? The world will learn how you've used your influence. They'll know the Inquisition is corrupt.
I wish there'd been another way, but my options were limited.
You could have left me there. I accepted my punishment. I was ready for all this to end. Why would you stop it? What becomes of me now?
He did so much good. He did so much good. I don't want to lose him. I like him as a character. Oh. Hmm. I think
You have your freedom.
It cannot be as simple as that.
It isn't. You're free to atone as the man you are, not the traitor you thought you were or the warden you pretended to be.
The man I am. I barely know him. But I have a lot to make up for. If my future is mine, then I pledge it to the Inquisition. My sword is yours. If I'd said anything less, would an arrow from the rookery have snuffed me like a candle?
Take your post, Tom Rainier.
he's too good a character. And I want to keep hold of him. Because he's going to be useful. But is Josie going to say anything if I save?
A pleasure.
Okay.
Let's speak later.
Farewell.
No one else had anything left to say? I would love to see.
What can I do for you, your inquisitorialness?
I want
Anything?
to know more about Red Lyrium.
I'll tell you what I can.
How does it
I've
petrify?
seen it infect people like a disease and turn them to lyrium. How can it do that?
That's a good question. To tell the truth, we don't really know what that shit can do to a person. And I don't want to find out.
What could the Templars want with it?
In Kirkwall, just having the lyrium idol made Knight Commander Meredith impossibly strong.
What?
Before it turned her into a lyrium statue, anyway. Maybe they thought the power was worth it, or maybe they didn't know the consequences.
I think that's enough on Red Lyrium.
Yeah, not really my favorite subject.
Okay. Is Solus gonna say anything?
Hello.
Nope. Okay.
We'll talk later.
Dareth Shira.
Oh, okay, let's go find Blackwall. Let's go find him. See if Cassandra wants anything, or is she just having fun?
It occurs to me I don't actually know much about you.
What do you want to know?
I'm not sure. Where are you from?
My clan never stayed in one place for long, though we primarily roamed the
I love her, she's
Freemasons.
so awkward.
Oh? I didn't think your people roamed that far north. But clearly I'm mistaken. I'm told some members of your clan might still be alive. Do you intend to go back?
Eventually, perhaps.
I might, once this is done.
It will not be the same once you do.
I want to talk to you about the cure for tranquility.
It's not a cure. Not truly. Mages who were once tranquil lose all control over their emotions.
Like
They
a
become
child,
irrational,
yeah.
unable to focus. Perhaps that state eventually passes and they can be helped, but it will take time to investigate.
Kind of like, Spock. When he finally feels all his emotions and then has trouble restraining himself. Hi, Stonetooth. We found out who Blackwall really is. And we chose to spare him. And we did Cassandra's Seeker quest.
There are so many Tranquil. They deserve a chance to heal.
I would not want news of a cure to spread until we know
How
for
was
certain
lunch?
we can help these people. Once we have that, however, then I will spread the word myself.
Okay, anything else?
That's enough for now.
Another time, then.
Okay. Blackwall, where are you? You're the other way around, I know. You're all the way over here. Bonnie Sims, but I want to talk to Tom.
Inquisitor?
What do I call you now?
How shall I refer to you? Rainier or Blackwall?
I've gotten used to Blackwall. Perhaps we could treat it as less of a name and more of a title. Almost like Inquisitor. Reminds me of what I ought to be.
Everyone needs something to aspire to.
Exactly. I'm glad you understand.
And he's making a little... Is it a dog he's making? Or like a griffin? I think it's a griffin, actually.
Let's talk about you. The truth, this time.
I suppose I owe you that.
Yeah, you do.
Did you have a family? A wife? Children?
No. I've never been suited to that kind of life. Maybe I don't deserve it.
So, you're actually Orlesian.
Well, didn't I say that I was from Markham in the Free Marches? I didn't lie about that. I spent my childhood there, and then Orlais called to me. Markham seemed lifeless, colorless in comparison.
Tell me about your time as a soldier.
I served in the Imperial Army. I distinguished myself there, earned respect, the loyalty of my men. And then I threw it all away. Betrayed my own side for gold. Only gold.
You were on the run from the authorities, weren't you?
Yes. I made my living as a hired sword. Spent most of my coin on drink. I never stayed in one place for long. Had to keep moving. I got to see much of Orlais that way. I saw what men like me had done to this great empire. It was a shock. Seeing it up close. Hearing the stories. It's one thing to hear the news from afar. Another to actually be there.
We'll continue this another time.
Oh, poor dude. Poor dude. Well, I mean, not poor dude, because he owned up to it and he was ready to die. But... do I have anything I can sell? I don't think so.
A lot of things. Except what you're thinking. It's obvious Halam Shiral was almost lost to that elf. She used the Corypheus threat to clear a road to power. And just trusted that our forces would show up before the entire place was slaughtered?
Right.
Maybe. If I knew how a plan like that worked, would I be here with you? I'm not sure you know how words work.
Wow, okay. Hello, who are you?
Inquisitor.
Alright, okay. Oh, so much happened. I can't believe that we know who Blackwall really is now. Glad we do, but holy shit. Just now everything looked good, so what do I have left here to do? Oh, I have an operation to do at the... there is one that I saw last time before the break, which is about Blackwall. Hopefully we can get this cleaned up at some point, because that is a massive hole. Okay. Consequences of Blackwall's lie. The issue of Tom Rainier has been settled, but deception has far-reaching consequences. How do we... we might not have found. Okay, we make reparations. Did we embarrass the Duchess? We needed the men. Okay. How long have I got? Time remaining, okay. $32 minutes. And the other one is, yeah, okay. So there is that one we can do another time, but for now, let's do this. Yeah, okay. Let's do this. And set up camp. Professor Kenrick is at the scouts gathering anything they can find. Very old buckles. Okay. Cassandra and Solus. What are we gonna find in the Frostbite Basin?
Good to see you again, Inquisitor. Allow me to introduce Professor Bram Kenrick. He's the reason we're out here.
A pleasure to meet you, Your Worship.
Professor Kenrick teaches at the University of Orlais.
I came on an exchange program from Starkhaven. While in Val Royeaux, I've found something incredible. After 800 years, we may be able to determine the final resting place of the last Inquisitor.
Ooh.
The texts say that Inquisitor Emeridon was a dragon hunter who vanished on his last expedition.
Yes, precisely. I see you've read Lautrec's Precursors to the Chantry. Inquisitor Emeridon stepped down shortly before the Nevarran Accord brought the Seekers of Truth into the Chantry. He hunted demons, dragons, and dangerous apostates in a time before Templars even existed.
I'm all for history if it means tracking down the equipment of a famous demon hunter.
If the last Inquisitor has been missing for 800 years, it's only fitting that today's Inquisition help find him.
Your scouts have gathered artifacts from the area. They may help us discover what Inquisitor Emeridon was doing.
I have news as well. We've encountered hostile Avar to the north. They call themselves the Jaws of Hakon. There's also an Avar hold to the east. Unlike the Jaws of Hakon, they've been friendly so far.
The Jaws of Hakon?
They're hostile Avar who attack any Inquisition agents or researchers who get close. We've sent soldiers for defense, but the Hakonites are cunning, merciless, and know the basin better than we do. I'm afraid our men will not be able to hold out long.
Okay.
I should go.
Safe travels.
So. Spec requisitions, anything? Delish, okay. Anything from you?
Scout Harding has an impressive team. Her people brought back a number of artifacts.
If you need something tracked, Scout Harding is your woman.
If only it were that easy. After 800 years, we can't just look for tracks. Barring enchantment, cloth and leather will have long since rotted away. Only metal and stone remain recognizable. Complicating this are recent pieces the Avar left behind, and of course ancient pieces dating back to Tevinter. Fortunately, thanks to some period-specific buckling, I've been able to track our last Inquisitor.
Ooh.
You said there were pieces dating back to Tevinter.
Yes, while it's rare to see Tevinter ruins so far south, the Imperium once had an outpost of some sort here. They might have built it as a ritual site. I'm not sure what military value it could have. In any event, it's muddled up the research slightly, but I've accounted for it.
If an archaeologist or historian says, it might be a ritual thing, or this, that, the other, that's often code for, we don't know what it might be, but it could be this.
You lost me at buckling.
You'd think that a buckle was a buckle.
But ever since people started belting on weapons, they've been adding bits. One piece here has a dragon engraving. With the alloys of the metals used, it's clearly Tevinter. While this one uses a clasp that wasn't invented until the dawn of the Elysian Empire. And when it comes to historical research, you might say we have to buckle down.
What do you have, Professor?
Everything so far points to the shore not far to the south. There was some sort of battle near the shoreline. They were in a hurry. The scouts reported an island near an Avar fishing camp, but the Avar won't say much about it.
Okay.
What makes you think the last Inquisitor was fighting?
There's a clasp here common to armor links. It's clearly torn. That only happens from a heavy shearing blow, like large claws or an axe. Then there's the dagger. Silverite, with a stylized dragon pommel and an inscription reading Cordilis.
Ooh, that could be.
That dagger had to be a gift from Cordilis Dracon, first Emperor of Orlais. No one would just lose such a thing.
What can you tell me about the Avar fishing camp?
Not much. It's the friendly Avar, not these jaws of Hakon barbarians. According to the scouts, they wouldn't say much about the area. Likely a local superstition.
I'll find a way to that island and see if there's anything useful there.
Excellent. I'll continue to study what's been found. With luck, we'll both find some answers. Also, one of my research assistants, Colette, was investigating an old structure to the north.
Is she missing?
I'm not certain it's related to our investigation, but it couldn't hurt to check with her.
Okay. And what do we have up here? Anything? Ooh, let's see, read. Adfixed to a book entitled Soloth Evane, Durade's Victory and Dominion. Lady Harding accused the opinion of an expert, though impressive. The victory outlined on the marked page could not have been cheaply stated. Sure, it could if you had enough apples. Interesting. Okay, anything here? Professor Brown can read the requested supplies being sent to the university. Books on a Meriden. May say I told you so in regards to my saying your collection was useless. Everything should arrive shortly after you. Okay, for that fish, but I'm not talking to it for you. So what else do we have up here? Property of Colette. Reread. Review notes. Practice. Reread. Ask brothers for fencing. Bad idea. Tiny sketch of an elf defending a stack of papers from various terrible beasts. The caption reads, field work. Mr. American was no barely fit page. He was a friend of Emperor Dracon. Part of the Nevaran Accord. Did not willingly cede power. Okay. Forced to retire. Restrictions. Okay. Questions of accuracy. Did he say her name in the telling? Precise copy. Further references to the women. Okay. Anything around the back? Nope. Okay. Find a way to get to the island.
Inquisitor.
Ooh, okay, anything from Harding? No, because we already checked. So, let's see. Rifty Rift. Against the jaws of Hakon. Find Colette. Yeah, if our allies could be useful. So let's do that then. Stunning. That's beautiful. Beautiful. Okay, can we climb up these? I hate heights so much. Okay, let's have a look. Two. Anything up there? No. That one's been found. Three and then 4. Anything up there? No. Ah, there you go. Nice. Money. What else can we find here? Baby. Oh, look at the baby. Okay, so there's a shot up there. Which we don't need right now because we're focusing on story. Where on the map is... It is that way. This way. This way is the one we want. It is annoying that, like, even if I ride on a horse, it's not any faster than walking. Finding that out was annoying as heck. But I get why, because, like, if the speed broke the game a little bit, then... yeah. Okay, so where... Okay, so if I go across... These ritual stones? Maybe? Still feels fast though, you do it anyway just for that. Yeah, no, that's true. What are you? Oh, silverite. And there's a rifty rift over there. But is there going to be a camp over here? There should be. There it is. Okay. Now we can go further on. This is stunning though. Although I half expect dinosaurs to come popping out. Which is don't hit me. Okay. Well, that's rude. Alright, let's do it. Goodbye. Look at him, just running away. But also, like, if I ride a horse, I don't get to hear all my companions' stories. I love hearing their banter. Ow. That's rude. Yeah, like, I love hearing their banter and their conversations. They're just so good. Hey, anyone else gonna pop out? Anyone else? Okay, nice.
I am somewhat surprised you didn't follow Hawk to Weishawk there.
There's a lot of work to do, Seeker. We'll catch up when this is all over. Besides, if I went to the Anderfells, how could I annoy you?
You know what, that's...
Find a way.
That's a great point. It's a great point. Let me do a quick save while we're here. So is it all the way out there? Oh. Hold on. Hold on. Okay, that's the one that we found. Find Colette. Okay, let's see if we can get her quickly. If she's down here and not harmed. Which she might be. Ugh.
I finally found someplace I hate even more than caves. That's a first.
Ooh. Oh, this is cool though.
Over there. We must do something.
Okay. Okay, we all good? You good, Colette?
Inquisitor. Still finding it difficult to breathe, but I'm not strewn across the landscape, so thank you. I'm Colette, Professor Kenrick's research assistant. I was hoping to conduct a survey of a Tevinter ruin in the hills. I may not have chosen the best route.
You're Kenrick's research assistant, so that makes you a student at the University of Orlais.
It does? Why?
If I've said something wrong...
I'm sorry. That's usually asked with skepticism. The university accepts those worthy of admission, though elven students are few.
Do you like it?
How do you find it there?
It's not easy, but this is what I want. And I like working for Professor Kenrick. Elven research students, where publications concerned, their work's often deemed not substantial enough for formal credit.
Ew.
But Kenrick cares about people who want to learn. If our research finds an audience, I know my name will be included.
What were you hoping to find at the ruin?
The Tevinter's time here was brief, but their architecture endured, offering shelter, forming landmarks. Ancient Avar would have encountered these structures, which certainly predate Inquisitor Emeridan.
Oh, so he saw
Evaluating
them?
the ruins could offer insight into the region's history, once I can get set up.
You're still going there?
I've read everything we have on Emeridan, and studied up on new excavation techniques. I won't waste this opportunity. If you've a map, I can show you my destination, if you would be interested in the findings.
Hell yeah.
Stay safe.
I will.